Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Monday, the 5th of July, 2021. Hope you're doing well. I've got a live show 3 times a week, live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below. What energies do we all have today? To dance with joy. Happy days. I love it. Good energy today. What else? Paradox. But why are you happy? Shouldn't be happy, but you are happy. One of those paradoxes. And sometimes we get this kind of paradox where it feels like we shouldn't be happy when we are happy, because sometimes this happens when, say if you were never standing up for yourself before, and then something happens and you stand up for yourself, and even though it's like that shouldn't make you happy, it does make you happy, because it feels good when you've empowered yourself like that. It's some kind of a paradox like that. Other people might be telling you that you shouldn't be happy, but you are happy. It's like, say if you're on the dating scene, right, and so something shouldn't make you happy, say going on a date with someone and it doesn't work out, and then you say, I don't want to, we're not going to have another date, that kind of thing. That shouldn't make you happy, right? But it will make you happy if you have never said that before, if you just keep on going on dates with people that you shouldn't do, right? If you're recognizing something in someone and you don't want to see them again, it's that paradox. You know what I mean? It's that paradox today in the energies. So you're doing something, it makes you feel good, but there's a part of you, it's like, why does that make me feel good? Because on the surface of it, it's not good, but it is good. The Four of Pentacles, holding some energy back for yourself. Keep your money to yourself. Don't spend. Don't. Just be careful on your spending today, is what I'm getting there. If somebody wants to, I don't know, you to go in on something, shared something with it, don't do it. Money, what could that be? Someone asks you, hey, I'm thinking of getting this thing. Do you want to go shares with this? Do you want to part in it? Do you want put some money in that and share it? Say no, because I don't think you're going to get the benefit from that. Have you done that in the past? Someone says, hey, I think everyone, if you're in a share house or something like that, or a family thing, or hey, shall we all like go in on this and then we can share it? Have you ever done that and then like you never get use of that thing or whatever it is? It's that kind of a situation. Very specific. Okay? What else? That could be an investment. It could be, just getting something. I don't know. What would you do? I can only think of like a share house situation with that, but it might be something different. I don't think it's going to benefit you, so I would not. I would not. The moon, unknown, something unknown about it. And you don't need to know about it, and they come out and say, why not? And you're like, I don't know, I just don't feel like it. My intuition is saying no. Let that be enough. The tower, you could be avoiding a tower moment with this. I think you will be, because I'm getting like it's just a waste of money. It would be a waste of money. And I'm specifically getting it's about money, this one. Four of Pentacles. There could be something about betting here, about being invited to put some money in to bet on something. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Queen of Voices it. Say no. No. She's got boundaries and she knows how to say no, and she just says no, and that's enough. No is a complete sentence. You don't need to explain why. You just say no. It's okay to say no. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to go along with things just because someone else wants you to. You know, who are the kind of people that want to do that? Well, it's the kind of people that want to spread that risk out, spread the risk that they're taking, that they want to take, but they want to spread it out and they want other people to pay for that risk, kind of thing. They're wanting to divert the responsibility. So just say no. Home situation. Like I was saying, I couldn't think of anything else apart from like housemates, but it could be family. Could be something big like, hey, do you want to, what about instead of us all going on holiday different places this next year, what about we get spend all that money to go in on a timeshare together? No, say no. It could be something like that. It could be a family thing. How about instead of going on holiday, I don't know why I'm thinking of holidays, but instead of going on holiday, we all chip in and get a holiday home that we can share. No, say no, just say no to it. It might seem like a good idea. Home, it could be about property. It could be, it's a risk. And you just need to recognize that whoever's asking you, they are trying to um, avoid the risk. No, they want to take the risk, but they don't want to take it all on themselves. They're just trying to disperse that risk to you. You're going to lose out. I think that person's going to lose out too. Just let them do it themselves. And you might find that they won't do it themselves, which is very telling, right? Someone won't do something themselves. They weren't doing it anyway. Only if you went in on it. The moon. Why the moon? Something unknown about today. Secrets. Why the moon? Why have we got the moon here? Why the moon? The moon. Because it's the moon. And the Eight of Materials. Reaping the rewards. Eight of Materials is you reaping the rewards for the work that you've put in. Now, all the more reason to not squander it. Keep that money for yourself and do with it what you want to do with it. Don't spend it out on something that you don't even want just because someone else wants you to go in on something. Keep it for yourself and then spend it on like what you want to spend it on, or keep it. Don't spend that money. Put it in savings so you feel really good so that you've got it there when you want to spend money on something. That seems to just make total sense to me, but it might not to some of you. You might not be doing that. You might be always spending your money out or always, making sure your bank's empty each time. Don't do that. You're allowed to have savings. You're allowed to keep it for when you want to spend it on something. Eight of Materials is about you reaping the rewards for your work. You deserve that money. It's yours. A lot about finances, financial energies, and just making sure if you've put the work out there, it's you that deserves it back, right? You get to reap the rewards from that. And if you've been used to sharing that, sharing out the rewards that you've got, always spending it on other people, or always just spending it, it's gone. If you're always telling that story like, well, I have it and then it's gone. Look to where it's going, because that could be you always giving your energy away, not thinking that you deserve to keep it yourself. An inner journey and self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness. Wow, I said self-forgiveness there. Forgiving yourself for that. So for some of you, you've been in a pattern of giving your energy away too much, and even when you've given your energy away, the results that you've got back from that, you give that away too. You're just giving everything away. Maybe you don't know why you're doing that. Well, find out why you're doing that. In a journey, ask yourself, why am I doing that? Why do I think I don't deserve anything for myself? Why don't I think that I don't deserve the rewards for myself? Why do I think everyone else deserves it, and so I should give my stuff to them? Even the stuff I've worked for. Ask yourself that. The tower could fall. Abundance lessons today. What was this? Paradox. Dancing with joy. It's a paradox there. Things aren't as they seem. Death in the tower. Wow. So you could be saying no to something today, especially to do with money, and that could be a total transformation in you. Totally not what you'd do before. Someone could be asking to lend some money off you, to borrow some money, and they could be coming to you because someone else has said, oh, just go to Claire because she'll always give you some money. And then this time you say, no, not this time, matey. Discernment. And it's not that you are never generous. It's just you know when to, like you're discerning, you know when to. Like I'll only lend money to certain people. I'm discerning about that. It's not that I'm tight. It's that I know when I'm throwing that money away. I know when to say no. And I know those that wouldn't ask unless they had to ask, and those that will pay me back. And it's not about paying back, but it's those that are doing things for themselves. Those that will keep it safe, that will use it right, that I know that are trying to help themselves, is what I'm saying. And I know those that aren't trying to help themselves, that just want their hand out. So being discerning about that. A whole lot about money today. What's going on in our love lives, though? All of this is about money. What's going on in our love lives? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. In separation at the moment, or you're about to be, if you don't give them some money. Oh, wow, well, that would be a shocker, wouldn't it? If you're with someone and then you say no to lending them some money or whatever, and then they're like, well, let's separate then. That would be quite shocking to find out that someone's with you just for the money. Or they're just taking it really emotionally. 2 moons out here, it could be that. Could just be taking it really emotionally. So if you're always bailing someone out, your partner out, and then you say, no, like, sort that out yourself, pay that bill yourself, I'm keeping my money for me. Your partner could say, well, that's very selfish. They're used to a handout. It could be a situation like that for some of you, not all of you. That it might not be related at all. This separation could just be in separation from someone at the moment. Adjustments are required. There's some change that needs to be made here in you. Now, for some of you that are completely single, this could be money issues that have been affecting your love life for a while. Maybe directly, maybe indirectly, but adjustments are required before you can bring in a healthy relationship, because there'll be financial crap going on. And didn't this come out a couple of days ago in the energy update as well? It's not, you know how it's kind of cited, money is the number one factor behind most divorces or something like that. It's not money. It's projection, it's unhealed traumas, it's all about money. It's when we're blaming the other person, or when we've got weird stuff going on like this. It's unresolved trauma is the number one. It's the only, and unresolved trauma is the only reason behind any divorce. Any divorce. On the surface, it might appear like money, but that's just one of the traumas that we've got. Empathy, you feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So you could have been too empathic and too giving because of that empathy, always putting yourself in the other person's shoes, feeling for them. Oh, you're in a tricky spot here, let me help you out. And then you're like, hang on a minute, how come you keep on making all the mistakes? I'm working really hard for my money, and I'm giving the money for you to pay for your mistakes, and I'm left with nothing, and I can't pay my bills. But your bills are always paid, and you're doing the wrong thing, and I'm doing the right thing. How come? Well, I'm going to stop that now. So it could have been your empathy that's kept you in a situation like that, if that's resonating with you there. Empathy, it can really trip us up. There's a negative aspect to it. Of course, it's got a positive aspect to it, of course, but there's, like everything else in the world and in ourselves, there's a negative expression of it too. It bites us on the bum. And that's one way which it can. Paradoxes, you see this paradox. Phoenix, you've got transformational energies here. Renew is changing. Something needs to change in you. And then changes in them too, or you just don't attract people like that anymore. So this separation could be permanent for some of you. If you've been in really messed up situations like that, they're not gonna want. They're not gonna if you're not playing that same role that they wanted you in. They're not going to want to be around you anymore, and that's not because. Well, it's because they don't love you. It is because they don't love you. They've loved the situation. They love you giving. They love you loving them. But it's not because they love you. A powerful move, strategic, and it's powerful. And you might be surprised at the repercussions today of the actions that you take. You might be really surprised that they're not there for you when you withdraw a pattern that you've been doing, and it's like, wow, okay, so I thought they were loving me here, and they weren't. They were loving the handouts I was giving them. For some of you, it's going to be something as revealing as that. For some of you, it's going to be a bit more subtle than that, but know about this. So what energies do we need to tap into in ourselves today? Love. Self-love is on the bottom there as well. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child, your inner child, not other people's, that I always remember I myself am love. You might be questioning love today. You might think that someone was your friend, someone was your lover, someone loved you. And then when you say no to them, you find out that they didn't. And that might be really shocking. But remember that you are love and you deserve love. And just because you've been giving to the wrong people, maybe because of your empathy, remember, put that empathy and compassion to yourself, to your inner child. That's why I emphasize that, your inner child, in that card. Yeah. Could be a heavy day. Yeah, no wonder the moon came out twice, so it could be a heavy day emotionally. What else do we need to know about today? Wow. Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So stay strong. Don't back down in it. Don't go, oh, well, if you're going to withdraw love, I'll just keep on doing it. I'll back down. Don't do that. Stay on your path. There's better times ahead. Seahorse, family matters. Could be in your family. Oh, even worse. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Friendships. Lovers could be in your family too. That could be really shocking to find out that the love isn't really there if you withdraw some kind of a feed that you're giving them. Yikes. But yeah, happens. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Keep going forward. Be strong in this. Keep going forward. It won't always be this way. You will find people that will love you. Don't worry. But a way to that is through you empowering yourself and saying no to the ones that don't, and realizing that they're not. And that's not an indication of you whether you deserve love or not. You do deserve love. You might just have not noticed that you're around those people that can't give it. They don't have it to give. These are temporary problems. This too shall pass. It will pass. Okay. So think of a yes or no answer question, because there's a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to get one of them out. If I pull out the green one, it means yes. Go for it. If I pull out the red one, it means no, don't do it. So think of your question now while I get some more cards out. Give us some guidance on how best to deal with these energies today. I imagine that the strength card will come out. What about you? Often, let's do this. Let's guess. Put it in the comments. Guess which card's going to come out for the guidance, because I reckon you know the best guidance for yourself with these energies. I think we all do that. What is it that you would need to tap into? Just get interactive with us. For me, it'd be strength. It's like, just stay strong. But from the guys, they're saying 8 of Swords. You're not bound by this. You're not bound in that same situation. You can free yourself from it. King of Pentacles. Stability. You can free yourself from it and be stable for yourself is what I'm getting here. You're not bound. You're not really bound. It's in your imagination. Tell us more. How best to deal with these energies today? Could be the Chariot. Keep moving forward. Too many. Yeah, because I think we all have it. We all have our internal guidance, and I think what you would expect to come out is your guidance. It's how best for you to deal with these energies today. The Ace of Rings, recognition and successes. Recognize you for yourself for your successes. You've got the Empress here, centered and abundant. Again, very similar to that King of Pentacles energy. Stay centered, stay abundant. Your money is your own. You can make decisions for yourself. Your successes, your recognition for your successes is your money. You can keep it for yourself and use it for you. So, very interesting, right? Think of your yes or no answer question. Now, pause this video if you're not ready, because the answer is yes. It's the aquamarine. It's a yes. Go for it. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button and click the subscription button along with the notification bell to hear more from me. Have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow.